Yo, what's good? It's your guy Brahma with Apeshit Plugins. I'm here to show you the new Apeshit Chops plugin, special edition expansion drum chops. So a lot of you didn't know that you were going to get this expansion. It was like a last minute surprise. So check it out. It's basically, I'm going to break it down how it works. There's 20 different drum kits, right? There's 17 drum sounds per kit. There are a couple of more sprinkled in one of the kits. So you're about 340 drum sounds inside this expansion completely within 20 different drum kits. And how they're set up is they're basically different variations of the same sounds. So you got kick, snare, hi-hat. Some have a couple of cymbals in there. But this one I'll show you. So astronaut drums, right? This is the first kit. There's a snare, and there's another snare, right? So there are different variations, some a little more extreme than others. So, but the way that some of them are set up is that if you play these in a certain motion or tempo, you can create a drum pattern just playing the keys. Right, so they're kind of set up in a cool way to help you, inspire you to make some dope shit. So let me also show you the next one, basement drums. This one's kind of rugged drum sounds, like garage band kind of sound, and I wanted them to sound very, very rare, very organic, very like they're off of the record as well, like they were sampled straight off of vinyl. So let's go to the next one. We have Cadillac drums. And see, as I'm playing it, it sounds like a rhythm, right? So if you wanted it to sound like a real drummer was playing your stuff, that's how it's going to sound, because every time they hit it, it's going to bring about a unique sound every time. If you've ever listened to a record and if you listen to the drums and you sample the drums, you're going to notice that that snare on the 2 is going to be a little bit different than the one on the 4, and so on, right? Because you have a unique expression every time you hit the drum. So I wanted to embody that into this particular drum kit, which makes this drum kit very rare and different. Let's go to the next patch. Right? Something crazy, man. You can make some smacks with these. And all of these drums are inspired by my favorite funk bands. Like you have Parliament, Zappin' Roger, Earth, Wind, and Fire. A lot of those classic, timeless, golden age music bands, I love those sounds. And those were the first sounds I was sampling when I had my motif. Even before the motif, I had my Roland MC303, and I would use Acid 3.0 as my DAW at that time. I would track all my instruments in there, and I would sample anything, any drums or anything that I wanted from a CD or a record into Acid. Then I eventually got a Motif 6 keyboard, and I would sample into that. So click pop drums. Right, little snaps and other snare snapping sounds and banging kicks. So let's go through a couple of more dance flow drums. Right? So then we're going to go to the next one, debonair drums. And I named them debonair because they're so clean. I'm telling you, could make banging patterns just by playing with the keys. So that's all I want to show you. I can't give you too much, man. There's some banging, snappy, knocking drums in this expansion, and if you got it, then you're one of the lucky ones, because we may not keep this installed inside. It was originally created to be sold outside of the plugin as a separate expansion, its own kind of thing. But for the people, for the producers, if that's you that grabbed this during the time when we first launched the plugin at the date of this video, then you're going to have this inside installed already. All right. So if you got any questions, leave them in the comments. Thanks for tuning in. Peace, love, and peace. And we out.